All right, are you all ready to proceed?
We are.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 7760, State of Texas versus Destiny A. Valadez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
Matthew Brown, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Destiny Valadez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea on August 12th, 2024, no contest. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishments be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. The state is silent on your recommendations. On your recommendation. The state took into consideration 3 cause numbers. Both parties agreed to waive the PSI and just proceed on the TAP evaluation. Have both parties had a chance to review the TAP evaluation, state?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection to the TAP evaluation, state? Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. State is silent. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
We do not, Judge, just argument, and if you would like to inquire of the defendant.
All right, the court will hear argument.
So, Judge, having looked back at her criminal history, which is one of the things that you ordered 2 weeks ago when we were here,
Yes.
there is some history, and we can't deny that. But if you go back and look at it, it's the most recent cases outside of the current ones were from 2016, and those are simple failed to ID cases.
Okay.
There are no felony convictions for Ms. Valadez. There's a couple of items from 2013, 2011, 2010. So it's pretty old things, and it's all misdemeanors. We think that she would benefit from some structure, which I believe probation could provide her. She does have children that her mother is taking care of. She informs me, has told her that she could live with her. However, she's got to find a job before that happens. So Ms. Valadez has reached out to Haven for Hope and discussed with them the potential of living there should the court allow her to be placed on probation. And also we'd point out with the TAP that there's no drug and alcohol criteria for abuse or dependence, and that substance abuse is not, that treatment's not recommended at this time. So we would ask, based upon those factors, that the court would grant the application for probation in this case.
All right. Anything you wish to say?
I just want to get a chance.
All right, you're whispering.
I just want to get a chance to help my mom, my kids, and be able to get a chance to get a job.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Destiny and Barnabas.
All right, so you say you want to help your mom with your children? How many children do you have? What are their ages?
21, 12, 10, and 9. And I'm also her grandma.
Wait, 21, 12, 10?
And 9.
And I'm assuming you're the grandmother from the 21-year-old?
3 kids.
Okay, you're whispering.
She has 3 kids.
So she has 3 children. What are their ages?
5, 2, and 1.
All right. So maybe she was 20 with the 1-year-old. And then the 2-year-old, 19. And then we have a 5-year-old. Why is she having a child at that age? Where were you?
My mom actually adopted my kids.
All right. So why did your mom have to adopt your children?
Back in, let's say 2012, I was going through some things with my father. Mental physical abuse with him. He's no longer a part of my life.
All right. So anyway, if your mother adopted your children, that means there probably was a CPS case, correct?
Yes.
All right. So that means that you didn't do your CPS plan.
I did my CPS plan. My mom talked to me that it was best to do the adoption. She pushed for the adoption. If you were to look into my CPS, I was not terminated my rights. My mom asked me if I would sign.
No, your rights have to be terminated in order for your children to be adopted. There can be no adoption without termination of parental rights. And I know CPS normally does not terminate parents' rights because their spouse or their partner is abusive. Where the termination comes in is when you're doing everything that you're supposed to do and they tell you that you can no longer be with the abusive spouse, and usually people go back to the spouse. You're smiling when I say that. So what happened? All right. So why are you being dishonest with the court and making it seem as though, oh, they didn't terminate my rights. I did everything and I wanted my mom to have my children, when in reality, no, in reality, they gave you a choice. You can go to jury trial. A jury will make a decision to terminate your rights or not, or either you can have your rights terminated and then someone else will adopt. And so what ended up happening is you chose your man over your children. That's what happened. So why are you pretending that you need to help your mother with your children when your rights have been terminated? She's the parent, not you. You are no longer their parent. You're their biological parent, but legally you're not their parent. And why are you stealing other people's identifying information? All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court previously stated the court had found you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will not run concurrent. The court previously, according to your plea bargain agreement, is taking in consideration the following JN numbers: 6788324, 6788325, 6788326. There's to be restitution and no contact with Christopher Geyer, Geira. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Stop using your children. Stop using your children to get out of criminal cases that are of your own making. You knew that legally you were not the parents of these children. You knew that your mother was raising them. You're not raising them at all. And if you truly love your children, which I hope you do, the choices that you've made up till now shows that you put yourself above your children and put a man above your children. That's why your mother has them. But do one thing in your life for them. And this is what you should do. Don't go stay with your mom because you're not having your life in order. You have no plans to get your life in order. You're just there to continue this cycle of using people. You need to stop. Go to the state jail facility. Get your life in order. If you have a drug issue, get the drug issue in order. Don't come knocking on the door trying to be a parent. Don't go knocking on the door being a bad influence to your grandchildren. Do you understand? All right. Good luck to you. Thank you, counsel.